Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. It's Tuesday night here in the UK, which means it's time for one thing. It is, of course, Launch Party, where you're going to see some of the most fantastic recent launches. Yes, we'll have an Out of This World deal and an Explorers deal and all the usual goodies that you come to expect from Launch Party. Talking of goodies, oh no, I'm not here on my own this evening. No, the gorgeous Debby Robinson is here with me. I saw you last night on social media looking very glamorous, Debbie.
Oh, why, thank you, Mr. Remblance. Thank you very much. Yes, I had a lovely time last night. Had a lovely time today, and you know what's brightened my day?
What?
I didn't realise I were working me tonight. I thought I got so I literally was like a little ray of sunshine when you walked through that door. So absolutely looking forward to this show. Oh, tenfold, because we've got so much.
So much goodies.
Show. So many goodies, and can I tell you, sneaky peeks of something coming up later on in the week. Not one, but two.
Wowzers,
so you've got to stay tuned, because we're going to give you a little sneaky peek of what we've got coming up. I need to get myself set.
You get yourself set. We've been rushing around, haven't we, this evening, getting ready. It's all been go. Lots of you tuning in and saying hello already. Kathleen's in Manchester. Hi, Kathleen. Lynn is in from Essex. Elizabeth's in from Tesco's. Tesco's, I did it again. I went through a phase a few weeks ago, Debbie, of saying Tesco's instead of Texas. I don't think they have Tesco in Texas, but if they did, it would be hilarious. Elizabeth is in Texas, not Tesco. Wendy's in from Oregon. This has gone so well. Do you know what it is? It's because I've come in this evening for one shot. I'm a bit discombobulated, that's what it is.
Exactly.
Rachel's in Bedfordshire, Katie's here, Alicia is in Arkansas. Hi, Alicia. And Mary's in Montana as well. Yes, there is loads in this show. Definitely head over to the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au, click that Shop the Show button and get a look at absolutely everything that is coming up. But we must start with something very, very special. Now, it was launched last week and it completely sold out. We are, of course, talking about the Happy Holidays, the latest instalment in the Year of Craft saga. $34.99 or $39.95. Use your club inspired discount as well. It did sell out. We have got it back in stock, but I need to tell you, we have a fraction of the amount we have. We've managed to take some from some of our third-party retailers. Shh, don't tell them. They'll be fuming. But we've got it here. It's available. It's in stock right now. So if you did miss it, get your order in. 50 bonus points on there as well. There's loads of other great stuff coming up. We've got the additional pads that go with it too, as well as some great Hunky-dory items. There's going to be some stencils I'll show you, and also a couple of previews of stuff coming up, as Debbie said. But I think, Debbie, we need to start with this, don't we? Because it was so incredibly busy when we launched it last week. It is back. I'm just hearing people are already on the website now going for this, Debbie.
Can I tell you as well, Joe?
Absolutely.
Can I tell you, I didn't know that I was demonstrating this today because they was told there was no stock left. So they told me, stop prepping. You don't need to prep for it, Debbie. So we're like, okay. And then I come in today and they were like, hang on a minute, we've managed to pull some strings. And when we say pull some strings, we're being genuine when we say we've pulled some strings, we've got some stock from those places that aren't allowed to have them anymore now. But we are going to be not only unboxing, we're going to be doing a live demonstration off the hoof. So you're going to see in Debbie's mind how she creates things, because that's what we're going to do in this show today, because we are lucky and it was only literally just before the show that we've got these back for you. So I'm going to show you exactly what it's all
it's chock-a-block
about.
Full, isn't it?
It is absolutely chock-a-block full, and it is the latest saga that will work beautifully with your Year of Craft boxes and all the other editions that have come out, but, which is why I know it's so popular, it will work on its own. It's one of those boxes that is the gift that keeps on giving, and you can use this independently on its own as well. And the theme of this is all about the Happy Holidays. So you've got a little bit of inspiration on the front. You've got it in its beautiful presentation box, and it literally is in that gorgeous presentation box with your little sliding drawer. So you're going to slide out your beautiful drawer, and this is why it will work so lovely with your other Year of Crafts original box. As always, Lovely little wrapping paper. It's the presentation on this, Joe, that is just absolutely immense. And of course, issue 4 is where we're at now. There are only 2 more to go. So if you're a collector and you missed out on the first opportunity, can I just tell you now is your opportunity to get hold of it, because when it's gone, it's gone. And I really do mean that. So this is the issue number 4, and it talks about all the lovely projects in here. And we'll come back to some of these in a moment. So you've got all the gorgeous projects, step-by-step tutorial, picture tutorial, little hints and techniques, templates in there as well, and lots of things in that booklet that for me just brilliant with the rest of the collection, but also brilliant as a standalone project too. So what do we have in here? Now I'm going to bring in a sheet of white card for this so you can see each and every single item that we've got in here. So we're going to start off with some beautiful stamps. Lovely font on these as well, and if you've noticed, Joe, nothing is the same kind of font. There's lots of different mixed fonts in here, but it's all about those happy holidays, and it's lovely because you've got lots of different sentiments. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, season's greetings, feeling thankful, joyful greetings, Christmas greetings, Merry Christmas, thinking of you, pumpkin spice, and all things nice, from our family to yours, eat, drink and be merry, and on and on and on. These stamps are absolutely amazing. Sentiment stamps that are just fabulous. Again, where you can use them in lots of different ways. Another gorgeous addition to this. This really is absolutely beautiful. A nice font again, something a little bit unusual, and a very clear font. Not only a clear font, only a clear font, but we've got the ones that say mom, pop, and sister, father, mother. There's all sorts on there of all the different ways that you can say it too. And I love the fiancé and fiancée. Is that how you say it?
Yep.
Fiancé, fiancée. Yes. Family partner. This is a great one to have in there. You've got your grand, you've got your step, you've got cousin. I love this. I love the idea of mum, mom, ma, mother. Pop, pa, father, dad. I love it. I just think it's absolutely fabulous. And again, lots of ways that you can use those sentiments. More stamps in here. Beautiful, beautiful scenic stamps. Absolutely glorious.
I love the turkey.
Well, I was just going to say to you, ain't he the cutest thing? I absolutely love that turkey edition. You've got your Christmas trees, you've got your Santa's car, pumpkin on here as well. There's all sorts. You can see it's jam-packed full, even in the background, which being proportionally sized for if you're using some of these items, where you can place that in the background of it. I just think absolutely cleverly designed. And also we've got another set of stamps in here where you've got all your poinsettias, your Christmas bells, your Christmas ornaments or baubles. You've got your holly on there, you've got your candy cane. Again, lots and lots of additional stamps that you're going to be able to use independently on their own or with a fabulous die set, because the die set in itself is absolutely brilliant, and again really useful to have. And these are the kind of things you're going to be able to build your own wreath or garland, Joe, a garland across your fireplace. Absolutely gorgeous. Again in there, as always, we've got ribbons, and we've got your from your thicker size. Let's go really thick. Let's do it the right way around. So you can see a really lovely wide ribbon and a medium-sized ribbon, and then a thin ribbon, and the gorgeous colour tones in here, very Christmassy but very contemporary as well. So really nice addition in there. Also, you've got the twine that again, if you notice, matches the ribbon colours, so a really nice feature. We've got printed vellum sheets in here too, so you've got some lovely vellum sheets that you're going to be able to use. We've got a template as well, so we've got a template of a stocking in there. And then, like with any of our year of crafts, we're actually popping in here for you 3 different styles of cards, from your 4x6 to your 5x7 to your 6x6, all with matching envelopes as well. So every single one of those, incredible. And then a lovely another addition is the beautiful already die cut sentiments. You simply pop them out. I always say, I don't know if anybody else has had this, if you were going to colour these in, I would colour in before, then pop them out. Makes it a bit easier when you're doing it. So if you like the idea of that, colour them in beforehand and then pop them out, because they're easy to pop out. And again then, we've also got, and I'm just going to separate these two up for a second, we have got our solid colours. So in here you've got all your solid and again traditional Christmas colours with some contemporary thrown in there as well, and your autumns, because if you remember we've got pumpkin season landing on us very soon, so we've got that in there because we class that as an happy holiday as well, don't we, Joe?
Absolutely, we do, yeah.
We've got beautiful papers in here as well, printed papers, all ready for you to get crafting with, which are absolutely glorious. And honestly, Joe, it's one of those boxes that, like I said, is going to work beautifully with the rest of your year of craft box, but as an individual item, if you haven't been able to collect the others, do not worry, because this is going to work beautifully together with the items that you've got in there.
We do still have the original in
Do we
stock
still have
as
it?
well, Debbie. Yeah, it's over there on the website. I believe we have the original and box 3 in stock as well, and this one here too. As Debbie said, you could have it as a standalone item. I think it would work really well if you wanted to get the original and this one, or you could go for all the ones we have available as well. It's completely up to you. I just love how you've got so many step-by-step tutorials and projects in there, Debbie. I think that's what really sets it apart, doesn't it?
Yeah, for me, it's having something, and this is not no shoddy magazine or anything like this. This is high quality, printed, beautiful, step-by-step instructions from skill levels to everything that you need to know, what you need to be able to use in your box as well, Joe. So that's a lovely thing. Lots of different projects in here as well, not just cards. You can actually make some real 3D items, some construction weight in there, and a lovely, again, that lovely having the ability to have your templates in there as well, where you can make these absolutely beautiful. In fact, shall we show you a few makes?
Yeah,
shall we show you a few
Let's have a look at some.
Lovely thing as well, all goes back in that box, ready to go and sit on top. I've got all mine literally on top of each other, and my magazines in my folder. If you went for the original one, that's what you can do with yours. But I'm going to bring in and show you. Let me bring in my little box. These.
Love them.
Oh, they're so cute. I absolutely love them. They're just absolutely fabulous. I really, really love those. And again, you can create these. Lots of lovely additional ones in here as well. This one is just beautiful. I absolutely love these. And again, these are some of the projects, because you've got that template again. You can use this to create your lovely stockings, whether you want them to be a 3D stocking or simply just as a decoration. This is the fun elements, the stamps. You can use different elements where you can have your Christmas tree on the top, or you can pile presents on top of there, whatever it is that you want to do. But look how glorious all of these are. And again, you can be making things like your Christmas wreaths. You could make loads of those and hang them from your Christmas tree or hang them from your fireplace, and lots of different ways that you can use them. I love these because it's just showing you lots of different ways that you're able to I was like, there's another one under there, Joe. I can't look.
We got two for there.
Absolutely beautiful designs, all of them. And these are the kind of things that you can be making with your Year of Crafts box. The Happy Holidays, again, really fabulous. Couple of tags in there for you, Joe. What's that? What's this?
What's that?
A little bit of an inky background, showing you how you can do your little inky backgrounds. If you love your scrapbooking pages, you've got your scrapbooking pages in there. And again, things like your Christmas ornaments. So again, some really beautiful ornaments. Whatever it is look at that one, I love that.
That's cute, isn't it?
Just absolutely fabulous. Honestly, all of these, every single one that's being created, Joe, you're going to be able to make. The potential is just amazing. There's so much you can make from there with all those step-by-step tutorials. And then, of course, free license. What's in your crafty brain? What is it that you're going to create? Have you been thinking about what you're going to be able to create with already what you've seen in the box? Let me tell you, absolutely amazing, and a great addition to the Year of Crafts. But let's not forget, this box on its own is perfect for a gift for a loved one, for a fellow crafter, for yourself, a little treat for yourself, and you're going to be able to make all the lovely themes around your happy holidays.
Yeah,
it's amazing.
Absolutely, Joe. It's very, very busy already on this. We don't have anywhere near as much as we did when we launched it, and it's sold out last week. What I would say is that if you've already received this box, some of you in the comments let me know you've already got it and you've already been making projects with it. I'd love to see either some of the projects you've made with this box or any of the previous Year of Crafts editions that we've brought to you as well. If you want to send us pictures of those makes, you can do so really easily. studio@crafterscompanion.com. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk, studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. Details are there along the bottom of the screen for you. So much love for this. Rachel, social media superstar, says, I bought the last year of craft for my daughter, who has them all. So chuffed to be able to make Thanksgiving cards for my American family members. So great if you do want to create those kind of cards as well. Mary Kay saying, is this the 4th box? Yes, it is. So it's the original one, and then there's been 3 further installments. So this is number 4, essentially, the 4th edition. Catherine saying, hi from San Diego. Haven't been able to watch for ages. Really miss you all. Went on an adventure to the UK for a wedding and took a side trip to the Chesterfield store. And all the ladies were amazing. From San Diego to Chesterfield. I mean, how amazing is that? Felicia says they're working on their box this weekend. Sarah's Creation says the magazines that come with these are awesome. And Karen loves the box. Already made about 5 projects out of it. Karen, send us some pictures of those. We'd love to see them. What I would also like to share with you is that we do have, and those of you that have already had the Year of Crafts items, you'll know how many projects you're going to get out of it. This is going to extend all the papers that are in there for you. So you've got your 8x8 printed papers firstly, and in here, what this is going to give you is additionals of those papers that are in the box for you. 48 pages there for you, which is fantastic. So that's your printed papers, and then we also have the cardstock for you as well. 32 pages here in this one, 8x8. It's 240 GSM, double-sided as well. Just is going to allow you to really extend everything that is within there. I think if you've had these boxes previously, you'll know how many projects you want to create from it. So if you do want to create even more, they're really going to help you get the most out of that. Lots of you chatting away with me still. Let me share with you some of the other stuff that's coming up in this show. We've already got an Explorer's kit available for you. It's a Tri-Blend Brush Explorer kit with markers, stamps, card, ink pad, and tools. All of that lovely lot that you can see right there. 2 packs of our Tri-Blend brush pens for you. Should be £44 almost, or almost $64. Not for today. It's £30 or $40 if you snap it up as part of our Explorer's deal. Also got an Out of This World deal for you as well. Now the Out of This World deal only lasts for 24 hours. It's that hot. Look at the saving. Over £25, almost $35 is what you're saving there. Platinum members, shut the front door. You're going to get £13.18 or $16.77. So do snap that up. A really brilliant card making kit that really is fantastic value for money. So you're making half price for the kit essentially and getting the other 2 items for free, which is absolutely incredible. Now, do you know what, Debbie? There's so much buzz about the Year of Crafts. I know so many of you thought it sold out and you'd missed out. You haven't missed out. It is in stock. I don't know how long it's going to last for though. Do you fancy doing a bit of a demonstration on the Year of Crafts, Debbie? How does that sound?
Absolutely, and we are literally because no one told me we got it back in. Mind you, we didn't know, Joe. We really didn't know that we were getting it back in. So I'll let them off. But I've literally just spread it out in front of me because you're going to see inside the mind of Debbie Robinson and how she works when she gets things at home. Because they are fabulous. So first things first, I'm going to choose a base of a card. So I've got all the cards laid out in front of me. Like I said, you've got 4x6, which is a very traditional US size because it means a lot of the cheaper end postage and packaging when you're sending it through the post. We've got 5x7, so the next size up. Let me just check that actually, because I'm pretty sure it's 5. Yes, it is. It's 5x7. Trust yourself, Debbie. Trust yourself. Then we've got the 6x6. Yep, 6x6 as well. So I think I'm going to go with one of my favourites is the 5x7 size. So I'm going to take one of these out. I've got my envelope as well, so I've got a matching envelope in there. I'm going to choose some of the papers. So in here I am taking some of the papers out because I thought a little bit of a contrast. I think I'm going to have half and half. Now, because this measurement is at 5, I know that I'm going to be able to get away with a couple of strips, 5x7, if I cut them down to half pieces. So I think I might have bottom and top. Yep, so let me bring in my guillotine, Joe. Let's bring this in. Actually, where's my big one? There it is, my big one. So I'm going to cut these down to fit my 5x7 card. So when I'm thinking about how I'm going to position this and I want in these strips, I know that this is 5. So I'm going to cut these 2 strips down to 2.5. So 2.5. Another one at 2.5. Love this one. It's like a flooring that we have here in England.
Yeah, sort of like
gorgeous.
Really lovely, expensive wooden flooring.
Yes. this is what I'm planning on having in my hallway, Joe.
Are you?
Yeah, thinking I'm going to go with me, I think that's what I'm going to go with for my flooring, but I think I'm going to go in a bit darker. I think I'm going to go a bit darker. I'm going to cut these down to 7 because I know my cardstock is 5 by 7. So let's cut that down. If I want to trim a little bit more off, I absolutely can, but judging by that, yep, and I'm going to keep it a full covered one, this one. So that's my first bit done, Joe. So I've got my 2 pieces. Pop these to one side, pop them back in your box once you've finished with them, because what we're going to do is we're going to stick these 2 together. Yeah, that looks okay, that, Joe. So grab a bit of glue. So I'm going to just pop, let me make sure I've got it the right way around. There we go, tent fold, Debbie, a tent fold, because I'm going to go across this one. So I'm going to pick some of our all-purpose glue. We're going to pop this across, all the way across. I'm going to stick the first panel down. Reason I use the all-purpose, again, Joe, is that wiggle time. It allows me to get it into place, to shuffle it around if I need to. If I haven't got it on quite straight, I've got that wiggle time. So literally, I'm going to place, put, what's the word I'm looking for, Joe? Stick.
Pop it on.
Put it on, pile it on.
A lot of love for your hair this evening in the comments, Debbie. Michelle says, Joe, please tell Debbie I love her hairstyle. Really suits it.
You.
She looks lovely as always. I had another one here as well, which I have misplaced. You always look gorgeous, Debbie, but you look extra most beautiful today, says Katie. How lovely is that?
Do you know,
and Panda Craft says, yes, Debbie, the updo really suits you. There you are.
Oh, that's lovely, thank you. Do you know I used to wear my hair up such a lot?
Did you?
Yeah, especially when I were in store, when I worked in store, I used to wear it up all the time. Coming into this role, for some reason, I always have my hair down, but I forget, yeah. But it does, I mean, I've still managed, look at this, Joe, I've managed to keep it in, look. Managed to keep it in. A bit messy, Mike, still at the back. But, yeah, one of, a lovely girl called Kelsey did the hairdo for me. Bless her heart. She stood in at the last minute and helped me out. So
how did your speech go?
How did the speech go? Really well. I really enjoyed it.
Good.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Oh, I felt like a celeb. I felt like a proper celeb.
That's what
getting on the stage in front of all those people and speaking down a microphone and doing the golden envelope and revealing who the winner was. Oh, I just felt like a boy.
For anyone that didn't know, was it the Teesside Business Awards last night?
Business Women Awards. It was all about the women.
Business Women Awards last night. Yes,
absolutely.
And one of the categories is sponsored by Crafts Companion. Debbie went along looking very glamorous. If you've not seen it, check it out on her social media. You haven't presented an award.
I know. Fabulous. Do you know what though, Joe? I was talking to the guys this morning. The love that I had on Facebook from posting that picture on, it literally blew me away.
Well, you look gorgeous, Debbie.
Oh, honestly, made me feel even more $1 million than and I normally don't feel $1 million, but that absolutely did make me feel like $1 million. It really did.
You looked like $1 million. $1 million cold hard cash, Debbie.
Right, so I'm just adding some ribbon around the middle to literally take away from that join. So I've just popped some of the ribbon, and it was very difficult to choose, but I quite like that. I don't know what colour you would call that. What would you call that?
I'm going to call it cobalt.
A whaty?
Cobalt.
Cobalt?
Cobalt.
Cobalt.
Cobalt. Yeah.
Cobalt.
Cobalt. Cobalt, isn't it? Or is it OLT?
Do you know, for me, I thought you were saying coal bowl. I'm like, what's a coal bowl? Cobalt
blue.
Yes, it's beautiful, is what it is. It's beautiful. And it matches those papers.
Let's just go with blue.
Let's just go with blue. Let's just go with blue. So that is going across there. Now, I think I'm going to have a little bit of matting and layering going off, Joe. So I'm going to take another one of those solid colours. I think I'm going to go with the red with this, offset the red a little bit. Whenever I'm doing this, just so you do know and delve into Debbie's mind, I don't particularly sometimes measure things. I pop it onto my paper and I simply, I did tell you we were going into my mind here, how this is how I work when I'm at home, but I've just put a couple of little pencil marks in just to give it, and then I'm going to measure it on here now. So I'm actually taking that to 5 3/4 by 4. And that's going to be my little panel that's going to sit in the centre of there as well. And I think I might take some more of that gorgeous solid colours. Let me move this out of the way for a time being.
We've got a new viewer, Debbie, and they've got the perfect crafting name, I think. Conrad Cutter.
Conrad Cutter, that's amazing.
Cutter. What a great crafty name. Because you guys are amazing. I'm new to this. My first time doing crafting. Well, welcome to the club.
Welcome, yeah, absolutely. What an amazing name that is. Absolutely. Now, because I've measured this at 5 3/4 by 4, I'm going to go down in increments. So from 5 3/4, it's 5 1/2 by 3 3/4. And that is my perfect measurement to sit inside to create that lovely little bit of a frame there. But it's a little bit boring at the minute, Joe. We need to spice it up a little bit, and what better way than taking this gorgeous die set, and it really is beautiful. So again, I'm going to take some of my cardstock from me what's this called? Box. The box. From the box. And I'm going to die cut. We're going to die cut some elements of this. So I'm going to bring in this particular die and the other one as well, Joe. And I'm using my solid colours again. I'm going to bring in my bow, and I'm going to use a bit of that red that I had left over. So we're going to cut that down.
Excellent.
I do love crafting on the hoof, you know.
Do you?
Oh, I do, yeah. I get really... I did a little bit on the... with the Violet Studios, didn't we? Beautiful.
Oh, we had a lovely. If you missed that show Saturday night, go back and check that out. The Violet Studios show myself and Debbie had. Yeah, it was fantastic.
Oh,
really
let me
lovely.
tell you.
Yeah, Craft House on Saturday night. Aisha says the Eurocraft paper packs are the best. I love them. If you want to go for extras of the papers, you can. We are in the fortunate position where both the printed cardstock and the solids are both in stock at the moment. So do check those out on the website. Laura says cobalt blue used to be in paint sets when I was a kid, Joe. Oh, there you are. We have less of the printed papers than we do of the cardstock, I'm just hearing. So if it is the papers that you're after, we definitely act sooner rather than later for those ones.
Yeah, absolutely. And it's definitely worth having because it's the consumable part of the box. So to have yourself a couple of extra spares, you could pop them in. Once you finish, you could take them out of the pads and you could actually split them up and stick them into the box.
Yeah, absolutely.
And have them all ready. So yeah, I think it's a good one to have.
Even if you're not going for the Eurocrafts, it is a really lovely holiday themed paper pad to have anyway, so definitely go for it in its own right if you want to go for it in its own right. Can't have too many paper pads, Debbie, can you?
Can never have too many paper pads, Joe. You can never have too many paper pads. As our lovely Christine Mahoney, if she's watching, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, Christine. Oh, look at that. As Christine would definitely, that bowl literally just woofed. I was like, oh, that's gorgeous. You can tell I've just got hold of this box, can't you? Yeah, if Christine's a lover of the paper pads, as are many of our lovely, our lovely crafty family.
Is it on the hoof or off the hoof?
Is it off the hoof, on the hoof?
I think it might be on the hoof and off the cuff, but I'm not sure. Let us know in the comments.
Oh,
I could be wrong.
God, I love this. I'm going to cut another one of them, Joe. Can you see how excited I'm getting? I'm getting like proper excited. Oh my days, this is beautiful. I love this. Look how gorgeous that is. Oh, definitely going to have to cut myself. Can I get one out of it? No. Okay, another piece. Let's grab another piece. Just going to cut myself another couple though, Joe.
Okie doke.
But I do, honestly, this is what I'm like when I get things home and I have a little play with them. I just literally lay them out and have a play. But I think this box just lends itself. And of course, you have got that gorgeous booklet to be taking some inspiration from as well. So you can craft on the hoof, but you could also take a little bit of inspiration from there and follow step-by-step instructions should you want to. Because that's the lovely thing about it, especially if you are new to crafting, then absolutely, I would definitely say that's the way to go. It gets your creative juices flowing, so to speak.
Absolutely, it does. And also, if you're a seasoned crafter, brilliant. You're going to absolutely love this box. If you're new to crafting, how amazing you've got so many projects in there. It's on the hoof and off the cuff, apparently. Kimberly's letting me know. So there we are. On the hoof, off the cuff.
Off the cuff, on the hoof.
Good job we've got the viewers here to keep us right, isn't it?
It is. Did I say it the wrong way around then, Joe?
Oh, I think I've been saying it the wrong way around as well, to be honest.
I think I might have done.
We just make it up as we go along, don't we, Debbie?
Well, yeah. course, of course. Right, let me bring back in my card because I'm going to pop that up together. So, yep, going to go with the glue first. We'll do my matting and layering. So let's pop this on. And bearing in mind, I'm only using some of the sheets here and one of the dies. There's all those stamps in there that you can use and colour in with. You can have a little colouring session, stamp yourself loads up. Oh, beautiful. It's just gorgeous, this. It really, really is. So again, I'm going to go in with my all-purpose glue and literally just lie that down onto the top. I almost feel like I should have cut some of that ribbon off and saved some of it, Joe, is what I should have done.
Just have it on the back?
Yes, but what we're going to do is let's place... Oh, yeah. Might have a little... Oh, yeah. We'll save that one. Oh, you could be making your own wreaths, Joe. Look, we could be making his own
make a beautiful wreath. Maybe get some of your foam flowers involved. Actually,
I'm going to change it up. I'm going to do that, Joe. I'm going to do it.
You do.
I know. And I'll have me, but oh yeah, I'm going to change it all up. Oh, wait a minute. It's very warm in here today, Joe. I think I might have got a little bit of a blockage. I probably didn't push it up high enough when I first popped it on there. Or I could blame somebody else who's been in the studio, but I'll not. It could be. That's all I'm saying.
Are we going to blame Sarah then for a second?
No, I'll never blame Sarah.
Okay. I always blame Sarah because no one tells her off.
No, well, we can't tell the boss off, can we?
It's a good one because, you know, she's a good one to take the flak.
Take the flak, bless her. It's so lovely to see her today. Are we allowed to say we've seen her today?
Catherine Baker wants to know, do you know how many paper pads that you own now that you've redesigned your craft room? Do you have more than all the other craft companion experts?
Oh, I don't know, you see, because this is a conversation I've not had with anybody. So I would love to know how many the other guys have got.
Do you know how many you've got?
Well, I did have 249, but 249. I did give some away.
Okay, 3 you gave away.
Well, the thing is...
have you now got more than 249 even you got
no, because I shrunk it down to 200. I give it a nice little rounded figure. I went to a little rounded figure. However, unfortunately, there's been some amazing paper pads that we've launched quite recently. So it may have grown a tad again.
So we're up to about 220 now?
Probably.
Probably about 220?
Yeah,
okay,
probably.
Excellent. That is a healthy stash of paper.
Yeah, well... I mean, it was shameful admitting what I'd actually got, Joe, I'm not going to lie. Oh, look at this boat. I am absolutely in love with that boat. I just love this. The whole area there. And like I said, I am crafting off the hoof.
On the hoof.
On the hoof. I'm crafting on the hoof. I think I said that right first time round. I think I did. Right, so because I am, and because I've got these fabulous pieces in here, what shall we have? Ooh, Joe, shall we have joy? Because it is joy working with you. Or love, or peace, or deck the halls. Do you think that'll fit across there? Let me just take this out because these just literally pop out. They're already pre-die cut. So I've got deck, the...
La 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 la.
Oh, I love a good old Christmas tune. I have a feeling that Mr. Laird has already been listening to some Christmas things.
Has he?
Oh yeah, I bet you.
Hang on, stop the show. There's already a Christmas music channel.
What?
On Sky just plays Christmas songs.
What?
It's the 28th of September.
No way.
88 days until Christmas, Debbie.
How many?
88.
Oh gosh, that's scary.
John's shaking his head. No, that's it. That's how it works. That's how the calendars work.
That's a tad scary.
Days.
I'm not going to lie, Joe. That's a tad scary. That's terrifying, actually. Where's the year gone?
Who knows?
Where has the year gone?
It will soon be Easter.
Yeah, at Christmas time we'll be having all those. I sounded like a laughing policeman then, didn't I? But yeah, we'll still be having. Is
it me or is this turning into some sort of Crafters TV panto or something?
Oh, talking of pantos, shh, they'll be having us doing one this year. I'm telling you.
I reckon so.
You think so?
Yeah.
Oh, do you want to play Widow Twanky? That's a character.
It is a character, yes.
Yeah, that's a character.
I'd like to be the dame, I think, Debbie.
Would you like to be the dame?
Yeah, I'd like to be the dame.
Oh, I don't know.
Or Prince Charming, one or two.
Oh, definitely Prince Charming. Definitely
or
Prince
Buttons.
Charming. Oh, yeah. I might just suppose, yeah. I suppose it depends what... I reckon we'll be having one, don't you, Joe?
Oh, we've got to, surely.
Yeah.
Ionica is in Panto, just up the road.
I know.
She's going to be Princess
is.
Jasmine in Billingham.
Yeah, she is. I saw a lovely
We'll have to go along and
post.
watch it.
Yeah. Do you think we'll all go? Shall we all go and support her?
Yeah, let's.
Yeah, let's all go and support her. Let's do it. Oh, I'm going to say when we've got a night off, but we'll
have to go to like one of the. Don't they have like 9 a.m. showings or something for the children at some times? Like really early in the morning. We'll have to go to one of those.
Yeah, absolutely. Joe, I think I'm done. I think I'm going to leave it quite as it is. So let's just pop that up. I'm going to let it dry because I have used some of my chunky glue. But how beautiful does that look? Crafting on Debby Robinson's off the hoof, out of the box experience and showing you exactly what you can do too. But don't forget you've got that lovely, and I say lovely, the fabulous book that you can use and literally copy if you want to do that, or put your own twist on it. That's what I love about this. It's absolutely fabulous. Joe, I think I might need a minute to clear up though.
Yeah, absolutely. And the great thing is it's amazing value, whether you're going for it as a standalone item, whether you want to go for it and you've already gone through all the previous boxes, get your hands on it. It's going to help you make incredible cards for all of the holidays, all the ones that are coming up in the very near future. $34.99 and $39.95. That becomes $27.99 or $31.96 for Platinum members. And you're going to get 50 bonus points on top of there as well. I almost fell over there. Did you see that? Mum4Boy says, William already made 4 cards with this instalment of the Year of Craft and is making the craft Christmas countdown. He woke up at 5 a.m. before school to start crafting. That's amazing. If you've got any pictures that you've made from this Year of Craft box or any of the previous ones, send them to us. We'd love to see them. studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk. That's studio@crafterscompanion.co.uk is where you need to send those into. Details are just here. No, it goes that way, doesn't it? Just here on the bottom of the screen. Right, there's so many of you with this sat in your basket. I'm going to give you an opportunity to check yourselves out. Here's all the details of US delivery.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £1, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
loads of you checking out on that Year of Craft box there under that last piece of video. You should say I love the Year of Craft magazines. They're perfect for inspiration, not only for the kit, but overall when you feel like you've lost a little inspiration. Absolutely, I think they're definitely going to encourage you to dive back into your wider stash as well. Now, we're going to have a look at some stencils now that were so incredibly busy when we launched them. They are called the Pigment ink background stencils. They work beautifully with your Pigment ink pads. To be honest, there's loads of other mediums you can use through these, including things like texture paste and also the other ink pads that you might have in your stash as well. Let me go through them for you. So you've got this one here, scattered foliage. Then you have your cute florals. Love this. Got a bit of a 70s vibe going, hasn't it, in that colour tone there. This one here is your abstract swirls. I think that is awesome. Love the colours that have been used there. Then we have your rosebud floral, really nice. A lot of these are repeating patterns as well, so you can make these larger. Love that they're in a slightly unusual size as well. I believe they're 7 by 7. You've got the beautiful butterflies in there. Then you also have this one here, which is your polka dots. This one here, that is your elegant trellis. And then the last one you'll receive is the gorgeous love hearts that you've got just there. $34.99 or $46.95. You want to get all 8 of them. Platinum members, you're looking at under £28, just under $38, which is excellent, excellent value for money. I think stencils sometimes something that maybe are a little bit, I think they're underrated, don't you, Debbie? I think something that maybe gets overlooked a lot of the time, but they are a great way to create something really, really striking. Again, I know lots of you have gone for these. If you have gone for them, let me know in the comments what you thought about them. Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube. I can see Debbie on the other side of the studio and she is like a coiled spring because she loved these stencils, don't you, Debbie?
I adore them. I absolutely adore them. So if you didn't catch me on Wake Up Call this morning because I came in and did a little stint, I'm going to kind of repeat what I did, but just with a little twist on it. So I am using the pigment inks. Now these were literally born with the pigment inks in mind, but a stencil is a stencil, and there's lots of other things, and I am going to do some texture paste later on in the show because there's things like your texture paste, your glitter pastes, pigment inks, water reactive inks, quick dry ink. There's all sorts that you can stencil through, and you can make not only from your card backgrounds, which is we call I feel like we're doing a disservice calling them a background stencil because they're so beautiful, these stencils. They are literally can be the focal part of cards, projects, in your scrapbook layouts, into your home decor, take them onto canvases, lots and lots of things you can do with them. Chop them up because these are a really big size, 7 by 7 these stencils are. That's a big stencil. And of course you can emboss with stencils as well, Joe. So we might even do a little dabble of that later too.
Bit of dibble dabble of that.
A little dibble dabble, absolutely. So I'm going to bring in my, and I am using the the foliage one. I had it this morning. I nailed it this morning.
What you lost?
The foliage. Foliage. Thank you.
Foliage.
Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you, Charlotte. Shove it in here then. Yes, thank you.
She's from Morpeth. She definitely knows how to pronounce it. Does that, Charlotte?
Yes, but it's a gorgeous design. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm hoping I've cleaned
She can also
up all
pronounce shut up, it turns out, as well.
Look, I'm bringing
I can't say that one.
I'm going to bring in some different colours this time. I am going to use our pigment ink pads. I'm actually using the pink colour family. So I've got pink tulip, I've got fuchsia, and
nice.
I've got plum jam, which are just beautiful. Now, opaque pigment inks, they're beautiful. They work in harmony with all the rest of them, but they've got a longer drying time, so what we call a more open time for you, enabling you to do things like your heat embossing techniques by adding your clear powders to them. So I've got me ink daubers ready from Spectrum Noir. I'm using the circular ones for these. I've got my powder in here already as well, and I'm going to do a little bit of heat embossing. I've got my glue gun, heat tool already as well. So we're going to start with creating a little bit of an ombre effect. So by that, I'm going to start with the lighter tone up here and work my way down and create a darker from going through all the colours.
Nice.
So we're going to start with the light one, and I'm going to load it up onto my ink dauber. I've actually stuck it down with some low tack tape to stop my stencil from moving around, but there is a couple of other options where you can use on the back your stick and spray for anybody in the UK, because we sell this in the UK. You would have to go onto the HSM website to get hold of this for our stateside friends.
Indeed.
Because we don't ship that out due to the nature of the can that it's in. But what I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm going to start with this gorgeous pink tulip. I'm hoping I cleaned all my black and gold off this morning, because I did a black and gold one this morning.
Hideko is asking, could you use the metallic liquid ink with these, Debbie? With
Not
these
liquid.
stencils? No,
not liquid.
I didn't think so.
Your liquid will seep through your nature of your stencil.
Right.
You'd have to have it super solidly stuck down for it not to seep underneath. So I would say avoid liquid, but ink pads most definitely. And the ink pad you could use to get that metallic look would be our Midas ink pad.
Okay.
So absolutely, yes, definitely, you're going to be able to do that. So again, I'm just going to take that down. I'm starting with that lightest colour. Then we're going to go on to the fuchsia. I mean, look at that fuchsia. Oh, gosh, that is so divine, that fuchsia. I'm going to pick it up again. I'm picking quite a lot up onto there. And for blending purposes, they blend absolutely beautiful. But because they've got that longer drying time, it does mean that you can add your clear embossing powder. You can blend as well, so you get a beautiful blend with them. They are our Harmony ink pads, so they do work in harmony with the rest of the ink pads that we have in the collection as well. But they are fabulous, Joe. These really gorgeous.
Oh yeah, they really are fantastic, aren't they? You'll find the whole range of our ink pads, of course, over on the website. I know we've got lots of the Pigment ones in stock at the moment. A lot of love for these stencils. Kay loves the polka dot ones, so there's loads of fun. Beth loves these. Hannah Hicks loves them too. Kay talking about using her rotating design board as well with the stencils too. She said the big clip works really well to hold the stencils down. Absolutely. I think you'll quickly find how you want to use them. Remember, you're getting all 8 designs in here. It was the same 8 that we launched with as well, so if you did miss them at launch, we've managed to get the same 8 in stock as well. So if you are going for these now, which date was it, Johnny? The 14th of September. Go back, it was myself and Jan. There was a whole 2-hour presentation focusing solely on these as well. So of course, get inspired by Debbie in this show, but make sure you go back and check all of those demonstrations out as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm just going to go back on with a little bit more, Joe, because I want to build up a little bit of colour. But when we remove it, you'll see just how gorgeous that ombre effect actually looks. It really is beautiful. It's like a gradient of colour. And I'm going to just take that all the way across. Right, just going to move those to one side just for the time being, popping them on their respective colours. Whoops. Yes, stay upright. And we're going to take the ink pad off. Now, the stencil off. Now, I prefer to do it this method, Joe, and then cut down into it. But look how gorgeous
Debbie.
that looks. It's absolutely exquisite. Because it's still wet and it's not dried up, I can add on my clear embossing powder. This one that I've got is the one that I had this morning, which has got the little bit of glitter in. Only a smidgen of glitter. I've not gone mad with glitter because it is a neat embossing technique that I'm doing, but I just wanted a little bit of a sparkle in there. So I have got 2 tubs. I've got one with clear embossing powder in and one with the amazing little glitter in, and it just gives it a nice little glittery touch to it.
Nice.
So I'm going to move my ink pads just to one side for the time being. Come back to those in a moment. And what we're going to do now is heat set it. So we're going to heat set it with a heat tool. So again, I'm going to pop my heat tool on. I'm going to let it warm up a little bit. So by that I mean just get it to like a good temperature, because it takes a while. It's a bit like an hairdryer, isn't it, when you put your hairdryer on. So just get that ready, and then we're going to go over and we're going to heat set this. Now again, you just take it over. We had this discussion this morning. Do you take it on top or underneath? Well, I prefer this method where I can actually see it and visually see it by taking it onto the top. If you are using it, your heat tool, what I'm going to say is don't keep it in one area because you're going to burn your paper. So you do need to move it. I'm not saying waft it like an hairdryer, but you move it until it's heat set. So can you see I'm keeping it quite still, but it's just heat setting and setting that embossing powder over, and you can see it turn, and I'm doing them in segments. So I'm moving the heat tool across until it's heat set and moving it all the way across there, but I'm not wafting it. That's another little top tip we give you, is just heat set it by simply moving it across your design.
Awesome. Wendy says, I really delight in these stencils. They're so versatile. I'm about to stencil a rocking chair using many of my Crafts Companion stencils. I will send a picture when it's all done. I'm so excited. I'm excited to see how that turns out, Wendy. Catherine says, thanks Debbie for demoing these stencils. I have so many that I really want to use more. I forget to use them to make backgrounds and find myself using up my printed papers. Now I'm inspired to get stenciling. Do you know something I've seen done as well? Stenciling over patterned papers looks so cool, doesn't it, Debbie?
Yeah. Honestly, you could, and that's the beauty of a stencil. You can stencil it onto anything. Love the idea of the home decor. Whoever said that.
Wendy was talking about that.
Absolutely. Yeah, and because there's lots of different paints and textured stuff and all sorts of things that are out there on the market that you can actually use. But look how beautiful it looks. You've got that lovely heat set enamelled look. You could actually add more to it. So what you would do is keep the heat over it till it's still hot. Apply another layer on top, and you could double emboss, heat emboss, triple emboss. You know, you can create quite a few designs with that. I'm just going to grab me where have I put it? Oh, it's here. It's in front of me. In front of me, Joe. But I'm just going to trim that down and trim it down to size. Like I said, this is a really lovely sized stencil. We're talking 7 by 7 in size, which is quite a substantial stencil for us. So I absolutely love them. And I will show you as well if I get a chance. In fact, I might do it in a minute actually. You could actually, to give it a little bit more definition, you could go over the top and you could emboss it too. So by that I mean you could take your you would clean it first, but you could go back over your design and then you could run it through your machine and emboss it too.
Nice.
Right, so I'm just going to move that to one side though, Joe. We'll probably show you that later on in the show. But you've still got all this ink on here, so you could be getting another little scrap of paper, popping that onto there. You could either take your ink dabbers and go on with your ink dabbers.
I don't know. It doesn't matter, does it?
Or you could get a little, I'm saying a little wipe, you could pop a little wipe on and you could wipe through. You're not only cleaning your stencil. Now, the one I've got, I wouldn't recommend using because I've actually got one of the antibacterial wipes.
We'll see how this goes.
But and the only reason is because I can smell it. I'm like, why does it smell lemony? And then I realised. So not only am I cleaning it, but I've got myself another little stencil there.
That's awesome.
And it's cleaned the stencil at the same time. But if you want to clean your stencils, and we will be doing, like I said, some texture paste later, you could pop them in, soak them in some hot soapy water. But do you know what we could do? Shall we do that? Did I have it that way? Let's see if I can match that back up. There we go. Let's just hold that down for a second. I did say I'd show you, so I'll show you. So I'm going to pop that back on just for a second. Pop it into place. Bearing in mind, this is the waist. So I'm just going to hold it down for a second, Joe. And I'm going to bring in, I need my bigger plates for this, so I'm going to bring in my large plate. I'm actually going to flip reverse this, so I'm going to turn it down onto there. And then I'm going to bring in a rubber embossing mat. So you're going to pop your rubber embossing mat over it. You're then going to bring in your plastic shim. And then lastly, your other cutting plate. And you're going to run that through this. Now you could do this onto some plain cardstock, mirror cardstock.
Nice.
And you could emboss it so you get an embossed version as well. What I'm doing with this waist, and I'm literally doing this off the hoof again, is literally giving it like a second generation of ink because I've literally used the waste. But what we're doing now is embossing it too. Ooh, that looks lovely. Now you might not be able to see it, but if you will run your fingers over, and if I just show you that side, can you see it's embossed? So I'm going to use the waist, and we'll trim this down now because I've now got a little piece.
That was just leftover ink that was just on your stencil, which would have gone down the sink.
That would have gone down the sink, absolutely. I've put that thing down again. Here it is. Let me grab it. Woo. Right, pop that on. Trim this down. And we always say that there's no such thing as waste in craft. Well, there isn't, because I wouldn't waste that ink. I used to, but then Jan got really cross with me. She said, stop wasting ink. I was like, oh, okay. And then showed me little techniques that I could do. And honestly, I'm glad I do, because literally, you know, it's getting the most out of your crafty, you know, your crafty wares, so to speak. So I've got now a beautiful stencil with, that was the original, that was the waist, and I've embossed it. And you can see that beautiful embossing detail through there. And then you could take things like, ooh, and we've got these on the show, haven't we? Ooh,
what have we got now?
Hang on a minute. Sorry, just going to get them out. They're on the show, aren't they, the paint markers? I'm not making this up, am I?
No, we've got
I did think we were on.
Gold, silver and copper, is it?
So, and you've got 3 different nibs on here.
Yes,
I feel like I've gone right off.
Total there for that price.
I've gone right off what I was demoing. I'll go back to it. I will go back to it, Joe, I promise.
Don't worry. I love it when you're on the hoof, that's it.
On
the hoof.
On
the hoof, off the cuff.
Off the cuff, on the hoof.
No, on the hoof, off the cuff.
Thank you very much. But, oh, I don't think this one's been primed. Oh, let me get this up. So, can you hear the pipe? Can you hear? Shake, 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 shake.
Shake your booty.
Shake, shake,
Shake your
shake.
booty.
Now, I love these. I will show you as well before I go back onto what I was doing, because I'm going to prime it. You just need to give it a little pumping action to get it going and flowing once you've given it a little shake. And once it comes down, and just a couple, I'm saying a couple, can you see I'm not going really heavy-handed with this? But what you're doing is just getting it through and flowing through. So
nice.
It's got, this is the...
How shiny it is.
It's absolutely beautiful. And this is the 0.7 one. Then we've got, let me give these a little shake, because I know they've been resting for a little bit, so I'll give them a little shake. But we've got the 3mm. Oh, this one's not being pumped. Look at this. I think I might have to got some new ones out.
Check you out with the box fresh.
I know, box fresh. But I'm just giving it slight gentle. I'm not flooding it. If you was to go really hard at it, Joe, you'll end up flooding it out. You'll end up flooding it out. Flooding it out, and the last thing you want to do is flood it out. So, oh dear me.
Don't go hard at it. Just nice, gentle pumps.
Yeah, just nice, gentle pumps. And I'm going to give this a shake, because this one's actually been primed. But this is your 4mm one. Now, the lovely thing about the 4mm one is obviously it's thicker, but it's got the ability to do thick and thin in one stroke of a pen. Now, going back to what I was just saying when I was just going to do it a little bit off the hoof there, so to speak, you could go around.
Oh,
how beautiful. And I would do this because not only have you got that beautiful sheen from the metallic marker, we're actually using the waste of the ink, even with my little marker. But we could go around and you could literally highlight those areas. Can you see? It just gives it a little bit extra definition. Plus it's embossed as well, Joe. So that's something that I've just taken out of for wasting. But I've got myself 2 lovely features there. And again, you could do the same, to be fair, round the edges there and really pick up that as well. However, I'll go back to the original demo where I was going, because before I rudely just went into there with a, you know, with a little impromptu demo. What I've done with mine that I've done at home, I've got myself a card. I've actually made this to the size of 7 3/4 inch square, because it would fit inside an 8x8 envelope. But I make my own bases, Joe. I've told you this before, and I always talk about it. I actually, when I do it, cut my frontage what I want the front part to be, so that's 7 3/4 inch square. And then this one is an inch longer, so it's 8 3/4 with a score down at the inch mark. And then I just stick those 2 together, and literally I'll just bring in my tape pen, fold that over. I'm just going to make sure that's nice and flush. There we go. And I've got my own little card, blank, done instantly.
I see.
I've taken, all I did with this one, so that was the original form that I did it in. But all I've done is taken a craft knife and literally cut around the edge to create myself a little panel that's going to sit inside. Let me make sure I've got that bit right. There we go. So we're going to go in and pop that in. So I'm going to just, let me bring in my all-purpose glue for this, because I've got quite a nice big bit there. So I'm going to go in, there we go. I'm going to stick that onto there. I'm going to bring in my panel. And you can see I actually drew around mine to give myself a little bit of an head start, and then thought, oh, I quite like it a little bit smaller, so I've gone and used that one. So literally pop that on. And then I've cut myself another panel, and using the waist, I'm actually going to sit it on top of, so it creates a little bit of a dimension, and it just changes it up a little bit. But I am going to stick some foam pads on there, Joel, just to stick in the centre. But before I actually do, I'm going to put my sentiment onto there, so that sits in. So I'm not actually wasting any of that. I'm actually just using it, and I'm going to pop it back into its place, so it looks still that gradient of colour going across.
Nice.
I've got myself a little sentiment. Now, I say a little sentiment, one of our older sentiments that I've brought out of retirement. And I mean, there's some people that have still got these, but you've got lots of sentiments that you can be using, because sometimes these are what we call background, but you want them to be a focal part as well of the card. And I absolutely love these stencils. They're just beautiful. So I'm just going to sit with love. Let's get that nice. Oh, I can see little bits in that I've left in. I thought I'd cleaned it all. Clearly not. I need to get a new light in my craft room, Joe, because it's not very good light at the minute. So let's pop me with love going across. There we go. And then I'm going to add my foam pads. Let me see if I've got a foam pad handy. There we are. I'll pop a couple of foam pads just onto the back. And then that's going to sit just inside that square that I've cut out. Let's pop that on. There we are. And then literally, whoops, get the right way around, Debbie.
That's beautiful, that background, Debbie. Really is fantastic. And I guess the thing is with that, the stencils are so beautifully detailed. You don't really need to do too much else to them, do you?
Not at all, not at all. And you've got the lovely stencil going through there. I could actually be popping that into the centre.
You could.
Because that's the waist part. We could pop that in there. In fact, let's put that in there. Let's put that in there. And then you could add your verse inside as well. So, you know, these stencils really are beautiful. And think about that wasted ink and see it as an opportunity to actually use it. We'll pop that on the inside. But again, look how lovely that is. So you've got your sentiment and your gorgeous sentiment, the gradient of colour running through there, and then the waist on the inside, and then actually stick a verse inside there or something like that. But they're just beautiful stencils, really, really beautiful stencils that I know you're going to love once you start having a play with them. And I will, like I said, when we get round to them again, I'll show you the way you can use textured paste with them as well, because that's just beautiful.
Gorgeous. Make sure you snap these up. They are absolutely incredible. So $34.99 and $46.95 if you want to go for these. Let me run you back through exactly what you're going to get included then. The different designs you've got. You've got the scattered foliage, which is this one just here, really beautiful. You've just seen Debbie using. This is your cute florals. You've also then got as well the abstract swirls. Then we also have the rosebud floral. This one here is your beautiful butterflies. Then you've got your polka dots just there, your elegant trellis, and also your love hearts too. All 8 of those. Platinum members, $27.99, $37.56 if you want to get those. Now, Mum for Boys was talking about William, who has been crafting with the Year of Crafts, and here he is, holding one of his projects. How amazing is that? Made that for his teacher, apparently. Isn't it gorgeous, Debbie?
It's beautiful. And William's made that himself.
Yeah, using the Year of Crafts.
That's incredible. How incredible is that? What a lovely young crafter. And tell William, that is stunning. Absolutely stunning. I honestly think that is amazing.
Really amazing. Well done, William. Should be so proud. Right, we're going to go and move on. We're going to have a look at some Hunky-dory items. Only launched yesterday, so incredibly busy. We're going to look at the beautiful butterfly blush, firstly, which is this one just here. I love these because there's so much packed into these collections, as we always expect from Hunky-dory. And the quality, of course, next level. Matches my jumper, doesn't it, this particular collection? So what we've got in here, firstly, is some amazing cardstock for you. And you can see the cardstock is printed and foiled as well, which is amazing. You've got 36 sheets of card in total in here. We've then got gorgeous acetates for you, and these acetates are foiled, as you can see there. Some of them have got the border designs in here. Some of them have a beautiful butterfly design on there. You get 18 sheets of the acetate, within here. Let me put this down properly, otherwise I'm going to be in a right state later. There we go. Then we've got also your inserts in here as well. Love that you've got 36 inserts, all follows the same colourway and artwork from the main collection itself as well. Then check this out. This is gorgeous. This is, look how shiny this is. It is Miri embossed Miri card. Amazing. I've never seen that before in a Hunky-dory collection. You're going to get 20 sheets of that in there for you. Then what you've also got is, of course, your topper collection. So you've got 8 sheets of toppers in this particular collection here. Love those pink peacocks there. Butterflies, of course, all the way through here as well. And what I love about the Hunky-dory toppers is every single element and part of the sheets completely crammed full. And then what you've got is your printed papers in here as well. 350 GSM, also adorable scoreable as well. Really, really gorgeous. And, oh, I think Ben must have taken it home with him. You get an 8x8 paper pad included in there as well, which has got 48 sheets in it itself. Think we've got a visual of that. Just give us a second. There it is, right over there in the middle. There you can see that's everything you get, including that paper pad that you can see right there, which is awesome. Oh, you're gonna have to be quick though for that. Limited stock on the butterfly blush. It was the most popular apparently during the launch yesterday, so if you want to get your hands on it, it is available. You can snap it up right now, but you will need to be quick for it. We've also got the Autumn Days collection available for you as well. This is brilliant. Again, you're going to get that inspiration sheet within there as well, which is fantastic. So if you are new to crafting, you're unsure on the composition, this is a great way to work that out. You've got toppers in here, as you would expect, of course, in these collections. So you can see, I love that you've got tag shapes in here too. You know how I feel about a tag. So you've got you've got 10 topper sheets in this particular collection. Oh, that's nice. You get a couple of bonus ones. Normally 8 that you'd receive. So yeah, 10 topper sheets within there for you. All of those with beautiful foiling. Then what you've got, of course, is your printed and your foiled and printed papers as well. So 8 of your printed papers, 8 of your printed and foiled papers in that one there for you. And then all the inserts are beautiful in this particular collection. You can see you've got 36 inserts within here, but really lovely imagery, gorgeous autumnal, really lovely muted colours as well, which is going to work beautifully with the rest of the collection. If you want to get that one, you can do. It is $29.98 or $43.48, which is amazing. So make sure you snap that one up. Right, and then the final one I've got for you is this one all the way over here. It's an eleganza of florals, this one. So again, really like, do you know what I like about this one? We don't see many collections that have got sort of the darker tones in there, so the things like the blacks. This one does, which I think really sets it apart. So you're going to receive in here 8 sets of toppers. You get 2 of each, so you're going to get 2 of the 8 sheets that I'm 2 of the 4 sheets, sorry, that I'm sharing with you just here. So you get 2 of each of all of these. Then you've got your printed and foiled cardstock, and my oh my, this is absolutely gorgeous. Love these darker tones. You can see here really beautiful colorways. Love the foiling. That is just so gorgeous, the spots ones there. And this one here, look at that one, Debbie, isn't it beautiful? And you've got some florals in there as well, of course, as you'd expect. Then we've also got your inserts here for you, which is these ones just here. And also, what's this then, Johnny? This is a bit different. Printed papers. Yeah. Not often we see these in Hunky-dory collection. I'm going to guess this is about 140 GSM, something like that. Double-sided. Really, really nice. Love these darker colour tones that you've got in here as well. You do also receive as well a tag pad. Oh, I love a tag pad. There it is, in the bottom left there for you. $27.97 or $40.86 if you want to get all of those. However, do you want all of them together? It is limited stock. You've got to buy the show collection for you, which is fantastic because it gives you an extra 5% off on top of the already fantastic savings that you were getting in the smaller collection. And it will allow you to get all 3 of those. So it gives you the biggest saving. Also, if you are in the US, you will get free shipping and handling. If you're going for the buy the show collection, of course, UK customers will get free postage and packaging as well. So make sure you grab hold of those. It is limited stock because the butterfly blush is the one that is going to sell out, and that is the one that's going to make it limited stock. So do snap that up. To see that and also all the other amazing things that we have in the show, make sure you head over to the website crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au, where you can see absolutely everything that we have available for you. Which is brilliant. So do head over there and snap those up. But Debbie, oh, I knew she was going to have to get her hands on this. The butterfly blush.
I am because I'm like...
The writing was on the wall, wasn't it, Debbie?
Well, I mean, it's just beautiful. Although that dark one, Joe, that elegance one, absolutely beautiful. So we're going to do a little bit more of crafting on the hoof, so to speak, because... I'm just like, hang on a minute, I don't know which pad to go for. Do you know what I love about Hunky-dory as well is not only do you get the most beautiful quality of cardstock and the glorious elegance of all that beautiful foiling in there, you get a little sheet where it gives you some inspiration as well. So if you're ever stuck for anything, then you've always got this to be going on. Get yourself in that creative way, so to speak. So I'm just debating though, because honest to God, this one here. So does that mean if it sells out that this one's going free? Do I have to get back to Craig?
Well, I mean, possession is 9/10 of the law, apparently, Debbie.
Whoa, you might forget. This one might not be slipping back. It might be just going down here into Debbie's
stock, so if it sells out, what's he going to do about it?
It's just glorious. I tell you as well, that gorgeous, beautiful. I mean, this is just exquisite. Honestly, Joe, everything about this collection is just amazing. It absolutely is. So, what shall we do? Let me grab hold of, and I'm gonna make it last a little bit longer because I'm gonna bring in some stamping card. I'm gonna create my own little background again. So I'm gonna have guillotine. We are going to cut this down to. I think I'm gonna go big. I'm going to go big with it being butterflies. We're going to go 8 inches. Nice. So I'm going to cut this down to 8 inches. Then I'm going to cut myself... that's a bit mucky. What's happened there? I'll cover that bit up. So again, if I were doing 8 inches, but I want to go an extra, but I'm going to cut some off. So let me just take it to 9 by 8. And this is how I do sometimes, again, how I work. But I'm going to cut a little piece off. Let me just score down at my inch marks. I'm going to use my guillotine because it is also a scoring board as well. So I'm going to bring in my... Oh, it's there. It's at the top of it.
It's on board.
It's on top. Yes, so let me just pull it up to 2. Let me score that at 3. There we go. I'm going to fold that over. But I do want to cut this down a little bit. So I'm going to take off on the bottom of there. Let's take off 2 inches. So if I want a 2-inch top, so do you know we've got some of that absolutely glorious, beautiful, absolutely beautiful acetate that's in here as well. So I'm going to cut myself. So I've got my background, I've got my bits and the bobs on the front. Let's just move that to one side for a second. Let me bring in some of this. Oh, look at this acetate, Joe. Oh
nice.
my.
It's so gorgeous, isn't it?
Oh, I'm like, I don't know which one to use. Oh my days, this is, oh gosh, that, I think, yeah. Yeah, I think it's got to be that one. Yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to cut my acetate down to size as well. So let's bring in my guillotine again. And I want it to sit fully behind there. So I'm going to go at 8 inches. Save the acetate as well. We're going to go in at 8 inches. There we go. So that's as acetate cut down to size. I'm going to attach... Right, I'm going to attach the acetate just to the top of here. So I'm going to bring in my tape pen. and I'm just going to attach this piece of acetate, this glorious, beautiful foiling there. So I'm just going to attach that to there. Let me just make sure I've got that on. It's very difficult acetate to get it on properly, Joe, because it's invisible. But it's a little bit perseverance. Oh, look at this. This is looking glorious. I'm actually going to add. Oh, I feel like I'm covering it up. Oh, I should have saved myself a little bit. But told you, crafted on the hoof. We'll show you how easy it is to work with these kits.
You do get plenty of sheets for that one in here, so you know you can go for it, Debbie. You can go for it.
We can get away with it, Joe. Can get away with it. Now, because my acetate is kind of see-through, I'm actually going to just pop it onto my white cardstock just to line it up, so I've got it nice and straight. You have to do what makes life a bit easy for yourself when it comes to using acetate, because it is a glorious product to use, but can be quite tricky to actually see, and that is going to sit, and that's creating my little card base. Can you see how my mind works, Joe, when I'm at home? But can I tell you, Hunky-dory is where you know, one of the first kind of things that I used to craft with my Auntie Jean, and we used to sit together and literally plan how we were going to pop it all together and what we were going to create. So this for me is like, it's like coming back to the beginning when we crafting. But I'll tell you something that's never lost. It's never lost its quality. It's outstanding. The guys up at there, they're just top of their game when it comes to the beautiful foiling that you can see. Oh my God, it's amazing. I don't want to chop it down, but if I chop it down, that means I can take some home with me. So we'll have that, Joe.
Just chop it up into all little pieces so you can take it home.
Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm going to tell him. He's not watching. He'll not be watching, so I can get away with it.
I bet he's omnipresent in the studio. Caroline says, well, I never realised you could score with a guillotine too. Mind blown. There you go. Brenda says, one of everything, please. Mum Four Boys says, thank you. He loves making cards and crafting. Talking about the lovely William there. Brenda says, one of everything. Yeah, Kay says, wow, the papers are just gorgeous. Love the black and the pink especially. Joe says, if I feel the urge to craft, but I don't have much time, I always reach for one of my Hunky-dory collections.
Yes.
Brenda saying as well how much they love the butterflies too. They are the 3 brand new collections that launched yesterday. They are all stinking gorgeous in my opinion. However, the butterfly blush is limited stock. When the butterfly blush goes, it means that the By the Show collection will also go as well. So if you've got your eye on either this collection or getting all 3 collections together and unlocking that free shipping and handling, you will need to act sooner rather than later. A lot of people I'm hearing have got the butterfly blush in their basket at the moment as well.
Absolutely. Well, is there any reason why? I mean, look how gorgeous this is already looking. So I think it needs just something to lift off. Do you know what though? I don't want to do it with an heavy pattern, Joe. So let me, oh look, little bit of waste, no good for Craig. Pop that down there.
Oh dear, straight in your box.
He'll never notice. Honestly, he'll never notice. But I do want to have something in the background. We could put one of the, just flicking through there, Joe. I'm going to have a little flick through. No, I'll save that for Craig. I'm not going to pinch all of his. God love him. I don't want to be doing that. I'm going to create myself a little bit of a background. So let me just have a quick peek through. Ooh, that's nice. I can see he's been chopping bits up himself. Ooh, that's nice. Well, that looked nice underneath as well. Oh yeah, go with that one. Go with that one. Change my mind about that one. So I'm going to go in. I'm going to chop this down. So 8 down to a quarter of an increment, because I'm not doing much matting and layering, because this paper itself is just glorious in itself. So I'm just going to trim some elements off there, Joe. So I'm going to trim a little bit off that side, a little bit off that side till I get where I want it to be. Yeah, that's gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? And again, I'm just going to pop that, and that's going to sit in the background. The quality, especially, do you know, like, I think one of the lovely customers, just say what you two are doing over there, saying about the quality and being able to go to and reach to make quick and easy cards, but how stunning do they look? And they literally are the most beautiful quality. Thank you very much. Thank you. Very kind, John. Very kind. Yes. Do you want to do that? No. Yeah. Come on.
John's just.
There you go. Little thumb of acknowledgement. There we go. Now, God love him, he's actually just done us a nice cuppa, he has. So what I'm going to do is, you can see my card coming together now, so I've got my card blank, and there we've got our little piece at the front, and then I'm going to do, what are you
He's
two
winding
doing?
me up. He's
What are you two doing?
Do you know what he's trying to do,
What's he
Debbie?
trying to do?
Well,
Tell
when
me.
we read the comments on the iPad, we have to log into our personal WhatsApp account to read them.
Right.
And I keep leaving it around, and I keep thinking that John's going to wind me up and get the iPad and send messages to people from my account. You know, like they called it, you know, you used to leave your Facebook open and people would come in and leave messages. Now I've planted the seed with him, so every time you can't see him, he's honestly like a dog round a dustbin trying to get my iPad off me. Honestly. It's the worst. He is the worst. But he has made me a cup of tea, so I can't moan.
No.
Swings and roundabouts.
Exactly. You can't moan at him, can you? Right, Joe, so thank you, John, by the way, for the cuppa. Right, so what I've got now is I've got my base, so I'm just going to pop one of the toppers on because these, again, just absolutely beautiful. You've got elements where you can add additional pieces to them, so we could take this one out, and if I just grab my scissors, I do love a good crafting on the hoof, honestly, Joe. It's my favourite time, literally my favourite time when I get a little bit creative with things. But again, I've got my little strip, and again, that little element just could go across, just add a little touch of class to the card. We've got the beautiful sentiments on here, so I'm going to use, I think I'll use that one, so I'll pop that one out because that's quite nice, and it's the butterfly theme one. And thank you for being you, Joe, because that's a lovely sentiment in itself. And again, all of these frames come out, so there's elements that you could actually use separately, so you could be taking them out and using them in separate ways too, so you didn't have to use the whole lot. You could remove one of them and pop one of them back in, so you could just potentially use those two. And you could save that for another project, and I think that's what I'm going to do with that one, Joe. So I'm just going to pop some tape all the way around, and I am using just a tape pen, some glue, apart from the white stamping card. That's the only extra additional thing that I've brought in, because the rest is from that gorgeous collection. So I'm going to frame that between the top and the bottom. There we go. I'm then going to pop some foam pads just onto the back. Now, I know I had them a minute ago. Here we go. Pop some foam pads just onto the back. And this is the lovely thing about Hunky-dory products. You can make things very quick, very easy. You can take inspiration from wherever. You can take them into any style card making. But what you rest assured is that you've got the most beautiful quality and the most luxurious finishing on any cards that you'll see on the high streets. But you've created this yourself using this fabulous kit, and I think I am just going to have...
If you were using just this collection, Debbie, maybe with your own sort of card blanks and envelopes and stuff, what would you say, conservative estimate, sort of number of cards you can maybe get from this?
Ooh, the whole of this kit?
That'd be a lot, isn't it?
Oh gosh, yeah, I'm talking, especially if you have, like, if you get yourself use what I call the standard white stamping card, you could be creating 40...
I was going to say, yeah, I was thinking, 40 plus.
Yeah, absolutely, Joe. Totally agree with that.
And that's in one collection, obviously 3 collections combined. You're going to be looking at hundreds of cards, which is amazing.
There we go. Do you know what? I'm going to leave that because I am quite happy with what I've got out of the pack, literally out of the pack, just crafted, and I got these beautiful, that acetate is absolutely glorious. The pad itself is beautiful. The papers are gorgeous. Just using elements, you're going to be able to create yourself beautiful cards like this. Absolutely glorious, Joe. And as you can see from my just doing this off the hoof, you can create this yourself.
Absolutely, you can. And remember what you're getting. If you're going for all 3 collections combined, you're going to get all 3 of those. You're going to get the Butterfly Blush, you're going to get the Autumn Days, and you're going to receive the Floral Elegance as well. It is the Butterfly Blush that will sell the collection out. So when that goes, the whole collection will be gone. So if you want either the By the Show collection or the Butterfly Blush, you will need to be quick for them. When you get them all together, not only do you get the best value, you get the original saving on the original collections plus an extra saving But you also unlock free shipping and handling as well in the US, which is fantastic. Of course, everyone in the UK will be getting free shipping and handling as well. Katie says, I just love this collection, enough to maybe buy a second bundle. Katie already gone for the original one as well. Lots of you with very full baskets, especially on the Hunky-dory items, and also the Year of Craft box that we shared with you again. I'm going to give you an opportunity to check those baskets out, and then we're going to go back to the lovely Debbie for a bit more crafting.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet.
Oh, the neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% of your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
We've had to make some changes to our shipping charges and we want to keep you informed. With continued pressure on domestic shipments around mainland US, we've had to temporarily increase the cost of our regular 6 to 10 working day standard shipping service from $9.99 to $12.95 and our free shipping threshold from $100 to $125. We also have some really great news to tell you. We've introduced a brand new shipping service called Express Delivery. This is a fully tracked door-to-door service which takes 3 to 7 working days and costs $19.95. This option means you'll get your crafty goodies in your hands sooner, meaning less waiting and more crafting. We're also upgrading delivery services for our Gold and Platinum Club Inspire members who will now receive priority delivery on all of their orders. And if that wasn't enough, we've upgraded these orders to our new Express 3 to 7 day service. Your patience and understanding throughout this very busy time has been amazing. So we'd just like to say a huge thank you and we look forward to chatting to you again very soon.
Lots of you checking out there under those videos. We are going to have to go back to the Year of Craft. It is so incredibly busy on this. We launched it last week. It totally sold out on its launch day. Of the restock that we had, I told you we didn't have as much. Half of our restock has now sold out and gone. If you're watching this back at a later date, definitely check the website for the current stock situation because it is very, very busy on this. It's going to complement your previous Year of Craft editions beautifully. It also works incredibly well as a standalone. The price is amazing. Platinum members, $27.99 or $31.96. 50 bonus points on there for you as well. Well over 200 elements within here too. So it really is a great one. I know so many of you are in the auto ship program over in the the US and have received it and have loved it so far. If you're not in the auto ship program, this could be your last chance to get your hands on this. So definitely do snap it up. Remember, we also have the complimentary pads available for you as well. The printed paper and the cardstock pads, both available. The printed paper's very, very busy. I think the printed papers will be the first one that sells out. So if you've got your eye on the printed papers, be quick for those. I know though, Debbie's been very excited, haven't you, playing with this box, Debbie?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a fabulous box and there's just so many elements in it that, you know, you can craft with. You can take inspiration from, oh, what have I done with my magazine? I put my hang fire, Joe, hang fire. What have I done with it? So, I've put it down somewhere. Well, oh, it's here, look. Look. All this, I have. All this inspiration, what you can be going with. Get a cuppa, have a read through, looking through every single thing from, and a lovely thing about it is it gives you the beginners, the intermediate and the advanced. So if you are new to this, you could literally take one of those beginner projects, do it from start to finish, step-by-step instruction, and then work your way through up to being an advanced. But lots of different elements that you're using. You've got templates in there. There's loads and loads of projects. I'm just going to flick through that quickly because I don't want to spoil it for you, but there's loads of elements in here on how you can literally make tons of projects, and they are a lot in there. Let me just tell you, it's cram-packed full. So I'm just going to do a bit of stamping, a little bit of colouring, and then I'll show you the finished one that you can achieve as well. So I do love this car, I'm not going to lie, love this car. Just think it's so cute. And I'm going to just stamp that up with a little bit of alcohol-proof ink. Now, we had some tri-blends on the show earlier. We've also, I think there's some tri-blend brush pens as well, possibly on the show too. So
yes, there's an Explorer kit with 2 packs of tri-blend brush pens. I finally got the fucking oh. I just said I can finally say that now after all this time. If that sounded like something else for a second there as I stumbled over those words, I apologise. I can finally say those words now. Debbie's gone. I was trying to say I can finally say those words now. And it didn't come out like that, did it? So, tri-blend brush pen. I was saying, Debbie. I was saying, Debbie, after 6 months of... Do you know what it is? I've got to confess. I've had some dental work done today, and I think it's doing funny things to my mouth. What I was trying to say, Debbie, was after 6 months of trying to say it, I can finally say tri-blend brush pens now. Johnny's just listening back to that to see if I need to make an apology or not. Just a stumble. Brilliant. Yeah. If it sounded like anything else, it was a bit rude. I'm sorry. It wasn't intended like that. Anyway, Debbie, can you save me, please, now?
Just felt so funny how you said it. It's something, it's like those tongue twisters. Never try and say it, because it is. The tri-blend brush pen markers is quite a difficult thing to say. So I totally get what you mean by saying that you can finally say it. Oh, right, so back to business. I've stamped my gorgeous car. I love even the little shadowing underneath the car. I think it's absolutely fabulous. You've got a set of stamps as well, and I'm just going to line it up so that the stamps actually just fit on top of the beautiful car. I mean, look at that. I love that instantly. It's absolutely fabulous. And again, then you can take some of your tri-blend brush pen markers if you wish to do so, or you can take your tri-blends, because I had the tri-blends on earlier. So because I've got the tri-blends with me, Joe, I'm actually going to use my tri-blends. But the tri-blend brush pens are a fabulous addition. In fact, I might ask John or Jake if they're hovering around to get hold of a tri-blend brush pen for me, please. Any will do, John, any will do. So one of the grey-barrelled ones, not the black-barrelled ones, just so I can show the difference between the two. Thank you so much, thank you. So thank you very much, John, thank you. So these are the difference between the two. So on the earlier show, I did have some tri-blend pens on, which are still the 3-in-1 pen blend. So I've got the 3 colours there of the dark red family, and that is my dark red blend. And you can see quite visibly on there, you can see quite visibly, sorry, I've lost it. I can't even hear a single thing now. There we go. Right,
there
so I've got dark red, start again. Right, light, medium, dark. Of that dark red blend, of the 3 colours there, and again, really fabulous. The difference between the tri-blend to the tri-blend bush markers, if this is the first time, not only is it quite visible in the colour of the barrel, but it's also quite visible with the nib, because this is a brush pen, and the brush pen still gives you that beautiful ability to colour in, but you've got your 3 colours. So I'm going with the light, you've got the medium, and you've got the dark.
Nice.
And you can see just how beautiful. What you've got is the lovely ability to be able to use a brush, a beautiful Japanese nib brush, to be able to...
Not our night tonight, is it,
No,
Debbie?
it's not, it's definitely not. But what you've got with the tri-blends is the more finer nib. So you'll still get the 2, you know, the 3 colours of your light, your medium, and your dark. Excellent. All in the one pen. So for anybody who's never used them before, that's the difference between a tri-blend original to a tri-blend brush pen. So I thought I'd just go over that very quickly, because I am always conscious, I don't know about you, Joe, but I'm always conscious, like we've already heard today, new viewers that Absolutely. Are tuning in regular, you know, we've got the regulars that tune in regularly, sorry, and then the newbies that have just tuned in and stumbled across us and probably think, what on earth is this? So what I'm going to do is do a tad little bit of colouring. So I'm going to go in with the lightest colour first, and then you simply just have a play. I do love stamped images, I'm not going to lie, and there's some beautiful stamps in this collection.
They are absolutely gorgeous and jam-packed full of them as well. 220 elements within here as well. Remember, printed papers, you've got your cardstocks in there. Don't forget the extra paper pads are available for you as well. So do make sure you grab a hold of those 2. It is going very quickly. Over half the stock here has sold out and gone already. Brilliant thing about these sort of stamps, Debbie, is a beautiful size to colour, aren't they? You know, if you want to colour something, you want to get that look and that feel, that effect, but you don't want to spend hours doing it. These look like beautiful stamps to colour. You've got all those texture lines already in there for you. Yeah,
absolutely. Do you know what I think they've modelled this one on, though? I think they've modelled it on your little car, because it looks like your car, Joe. Obviously not the colour. The colour's not, because this is not the colour of your car, but I just model. I think it's so cute, and I do love this car. I think it's absolutely beautiful. And then again, like I said, with your tri-blends, all you'll do is go into the areas with your dark. So I've done my light, then I'm going to go in with the dark colour. So let's pop there. We'll have a little bit of darkness over the bonnet. We'll have a little bit under the lights. A little bit under, like almost looks like little eyes, a bit like Herbie on this one as well.
Dude,
it's lovely, isn't it? Yeah, I love this one.
What was the other one where the cars used to like, or was it Transformers?
Yeah.
I used to watch it as a kid and they made it into a film and I found it a bit scary.
Did you?
Yeah, I don't know why, I'm a bit of a wimp, Debbie.
You've been no good on scary movies then?
Oh, I don't watch horrors. Oh,
really?
No. Oh, absolutely not.
I love a good horror. Debbie Fisher loves horror movies.
Oh, she does, doesn't she?
She's obsessed. Obsessed. Absolutely, I do love a good horror, but I'm usually one of those that hides behind a pillar, literally hides behind a pillar, and then enjoy the thrill of it. I do enjoy the thrill of it, but yes, there's a lot of giggling going on.
Everyone's very giddy, aren't they? Can you tell it's Fake Friday crew today?
I was just about to say the same thing, Joe. I was just about to say the same thing. I'm conscious time-wise is going to fly away with us. So I just showed you the stamped image. You've got all the card blanks, and I'm going to bring in when it's all coloured in. Nice. Papers from the
Euro
box, thank you. And I've just, in addition, just used some black matte cardstock here, so it was just a little bit different where we used some matte black cardstock. You've got sentiments from our family to yours. You can take things from your original box. So in the original box, there was a set of nesting dies. That's where that's come from. With a sentiment in there, have a holly jolly Christmas.
Nice.
Couple of the little leaves here from that beautiful die set in there as well. But that's the kind of thing that you can be creating and making with your fabulous Year of Craft box. So I'm
incredible.
Skedoodle that one to one side.
And also, you know, pack full of inspiration as well.
Yeah, it is.
All of those projects in there, which is amazing. Now, if you've got all the previous editions of the Year of Craft, you're going to absolutely love using this one in conjunction with it. If you want to just get this one as a standalone, absolutely, there's many of the projects that are in there you're still going to be able to complete too. What I would say, if you want to extend the life of your Year of Craft box, then what you might want to go for are the 2 paper pads as well. I know with our sort of craft kit boxes that we sell, we don't give you the option to buy more of the papers. Well, with the Year of Crafts, we understand because there's so many projects in there, you may want to create multiples of them. And if you want to do that, you're going to be able to extend those papers. So the printed papers that are inside, you can go for an extra 48 sheets of those, $9.99 or $12.95. If you want to go for the solids that are within there, it's the Happy Holidays solids, $12.99 or $14.95. 32 sheets there of that one. Let me share with you, give you an opportunity to check out your basket. It's going to get ready for card of the day. Whilst we do that, why don't we share with you some of the fun things that we get up to here at Crafters TV.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire, the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every £, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
Once had a good giggle and got it out. Right, we're back in the room now, aren't we, Debbie? Back in the room. Lots of you loving that. Karen Albright saying, I love that little car. I pretty much bought this set just for the car alone. Joy's loving the stamp. 4 Holidays loves it as well. Eve B says, it's fine, Joe. Your mouth is probably still numb. I didn't have any anaesthetic, so I can't blame it on that. But anyway, right. Card of the show is what we need to get. I've gone the same colour as this jumper, Debbie. That's what's happened. Card of the show is what we need to get underway, isn't it? Debbie spat her tea out now. This is a great end to the show, isn't it? Are you all right over there?
Yes. Sorry, I just cleared the throat. Right, so, right. I can't put one of them in because I didn't quite complete it on the show, and I feel that's a little bit unfair. So I'm just going to do the ones that I actually completed. So number 1, our lovely Deck the Halls wreath that we did from the Year of the Crafts box. So that's the Deck the Halls, number 1. Number 2 was our stencil one with love, using a pigment inks on there. So that's our number 2. And then number 3 is the gorgeous butterfly. I mean, it's just gorgeous. The butterfly blush, using the acetate to create that lovely see-through card there. So that is number 3. So it's 1, 2 or 3. You decide, because I haven't got my finished one to show you on this number 4, so we'll do that after.
1, 2 or 3?
1, 2
All right, 1, 2 or 3. Get voting. Then you've got, I don't know, 5 minutes, should we say, to get your votes in. Crafters TV if you are across on Facebook. Crafters Companion if you are over on YouTube. Right, we're going to go back to the incredible stencils. You guys are loving these. A recent launch last week. Where are we? I keep forgetting where we are in the week. It's Tuesday, isn't it? I mean, it could be... It's Johnny's really concerned that he's missing the Great British Bake Off. I didn't watch it. I stopped watching it when it moved, Debbie.
I've got confused where it is now, so I completely got confused. I've no idea.
Right. Johnny, you can watch it on catch up when you get home. Right. Scattered foliage is the first one you're going to receive in here, which is beautiful. 8 brand new stencils for you. Love that they're a bit of an uncommon size, let's say. They're 7x7. This is the cute florals that you've got. Then you've got your abstract swirls. This one here is your rosebud floral. You've then got the beautiful butterflies. This one's your polka dots. You've got the elegant trellis. And then finally, your love hearts in here as well. $34.99, $46.95. You're looking at under £28 or $38 for Platinum members. Brilliant. People love these when they launch them. Absolutely loving them again in the show tonight. I just think the designs are gorgeous in these, aren't they, Debbie?
Absolutely beautiful. Trying to think of the one that I've actually just taken out of the packet. Let me just grab this one, Joe. Abstract swirls, that's the one I'm going to go with. Excellent. Abstract swirls. And I did say I was going to use some texture paste, so I've got myself a couple of texture pastes from the Cosmic Shimmer range. Go over to the website and check those out, and I've just taken a couple of colours that are just literally I absolutely love. So I've gone for like a turquoisey lilac-y colour combination here. Like I said, go and check the website out, and see what we've got on in the Cosmic Shimmer Ultra Sparkle Paste range. Bets, I just want to show you how you can use them. So again, I always start every single time, Joe, whenever I do a stencil, I'd rather have the extra space and waste a little bit of cardstock and then cut down once I've done it, because sometimes I think that we're a bit too hard on ourselves in how we put things on. Let me just grab a little tape. Low tack tape. We're sometimes too hard on ourselves by cutting and measuring to size and then trying to get it on without it moving and stuff like that. So I personally would just pop that on, hold it down onto a larger piece, and you could, for texture paste especially, cover all 4 sides, or use, like I said, the stick and spray.
Stick and spray, indeed.
Stick and spray, yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to take a couple of the colours. Oh, this is just divine. Oh my God, look at this. Oh my days, that's not even being used. Oh, I've got myself a palette knife. Go and check the website out again. This is one that I've picked up. I think it was when I was in store, to be honest.
Oh, really?
Bets, we're going to do it. It's spreading a bit like butter across.
Oh, nice.
Because literally you can put loads of things through these stencils. You've already seen me do a couple of different ways, but I'm just taking a little bit on. I'm going to pop that on, and we're going to take this across. Now, the thing that I'm going to tell you about textured paste is when you are going on and you are spreading it like a bit like your butter on toast. I've had butter on toast for ages.
Oh, it goes on thicker than this when I have butter on toast. Let me assure you that.
Let me just tell you. Oh,
honestly.
Oh, honestly. Oh, honestly. Delicious. Yeah, so don't be like scraping across.
Like what?
Scraping across.
Like a lawnmower.
No. Just gently pop that on and then take it across. It almost does sound like it's on toast, doesn't it, when you're doing it? And then literally I'm going to pop the excess back into the pot.
Brand new Cosmic Shimmer products launching on Friday with myself and Jan as well. Make sure you join us for that.
She's a lucky girl.
3 p.m. in the UK, 10 a.m. East Coast time if you want to join us both for that.
I'm just going to ask my lovely John again. I feel like I'm just relying on John all day today. Bless him. I need a bit of tissue paper. The tissue paper seems to have disappeared.
John.
So I could do with a little bit of tissue paper. Do you know, like kitchen roll, something like that, John? Yeah, absolutely. That'll be fine. Bet I'm going to go on with the next colour now. So I'm going to take the next colour and I'm going to spread it on. I feel like there's a song there.
I wanted to burst out into Barry White there.
That's what I...
Spread it on.
Spread it on.
Aisha says you coloured it. Was that you?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I didn't
normally the snort out the two of us.
Honestly, I apologise profusely right now. Oh, dearie me. I get carried away with me stenciling. And, can I just say, lucky girl Jan is all I'm going to say. On Friday, is that?
Friday, yeah.
Oh, she is a lucky girl working with those products because they are absolutely beautiful.
Is it tomorrow? Oh, no, yeah. Oh,
where are you, Joe, in this week?
It's Thursday. I'm not even here on Friday. I'm on the Hollybobs on Friday.
Yeah, I think you're getting in holiday mode, aren't you?
I told you I didn't know where I was in the week. If you'd have told me it was Sunday today, I'd have believed you.
Would you really?
Yeah, I would have. Marisol loving that blue. Aisha says you coloured and then embossed with these earlier. Can you emboss and then colour? So do it the other way round.
Emboss and then colour? Oh,
like with the ink. So emboss it first and then ink.
Of course you can, yeah, absolutely. Make it work for you, how you want it to work. Yeah. Right, I'm just going to scrape over the last bit, get all the excess. I would have a little spare tub, do you know, because I've gone for the two different colours on here. I would have a little spare empty tub and don't waste. Pop that into John's come to look because I'm probably blind as a bat and we can't find it. And it's probably in here, John, but I just don't know where it is.
He's pointing at it for you.
It's pointing what? Pointing what? Oh, good God. Oh, dear, no. Oh, seriously, I'm so sorry, John. He's been on a wild goose chase. I apologise profusely, is all I'm going to say. Side of me all the time.
What are you like?
Oh, I know. It'll be... she's saying 10 minutes in me.
We've got card of the show. It's number 3, Debbie. I'm coming over for it.
Oh, is it the butterfly?
The schmetterling.
The schmetterling. There you go, my little love. I'll let you have that. Now, when you have used texture paste... When you have used texture paste, I've got to call John again. I feel terrible. John, I'm so sorry, John, but I need to get me stencil cleaned quite quickly because texture paste, I mean, not only does it look fabulous, warm soapy water, please, thank you very much. It just came in, I think he was munching on something, I don't know what he was nibbling on there, but he was munching away. God love it, I probably disturbed his tea, apologies. But make sure texture paste doesn't dry on your stencil because if it does, believe you me, it ain't going to come off. So I would absolutely get it straight into some hot soapy water, let it soak off all that texture paste. But can you see how beautiful that is?
Lovely.
Now, you do have to let texture paste dry.
Okay.
So I would let that dry and then cut it down and I wouldn't try and force it with a heat tool either, Joe.
Okay.
I would let it dry naturally because when you let it dry naturally, then you've got your beautiful and you can see the texture and it's like flocked wallpaper. It's like flocked wallpaper, yeah, absolutely beautiful.
Can I just pause you there for a second, Debbie?
Of course you can.
I just want to get the card of the day vote underway for me.
Yeah, no problem.
Are all 3 of these yours?
Do you know what? Yeah,
Beat Craig in Wake Up Call.
I know, yeah. Bless him.
Number 1 then, Debbie's from Wake Up Call. Number 2, Debbie's from Craft Along. What's this card style called, Debbie?
It's called an impossible card.
Impossible?
An impossible card, yeah, because it's done out of one piece of cardstock.
Oh, that's very clever.
Yeah.
The impossible card or Debbie Schmetterlings. You let me know, 1, 2 or 3. You've got a few minutes to vote, so get those in. Thank you, Debbie.
Right, Joe, what I've done for this is I have taken a piece of cardstock which is just under 7 inches, and I've actually snipped into it. So I've cut like a diagonal piece off because I am good, and I was debating should I have this one in the background and then one on the front because I was making quite a few of these, but I do quite like that. So I think I'm going to go, thank you very much, John, you're very kind. But I am going to use the whole of that. I was only going to use half and half is what I was going to do because I snipped that and then I was going to use half and half, but I quite like this background, so I'm going to go in with the full entirety of it. Now, I am not going to do any matting and layering, Joe. Sometimes the pattern of something, and this with it having all that heavy texture, I think can withstand being on the card on its own without the use of any matting and layering, because it's just beautiful. So I'm going to layer that down. Now mine obviously has dried. You can hear it there. And then I'm going to pop me little Katie corner, or the extra bit there. In fact, let me use that one. Yeah, that's better because it doesn't look like it's flowing through. But oh, gee, honestly, absolutely beautiful. I love stencils, Joe. Sometimes all you need is a little bit of paste, a stencil and a little sentiment, and you've got yourself something really, really beautiful. So again, I might just trim that down to size, but I've taken some of just... Literally, can you see some of the things that I've been finding in the craft room?
Nice.
One of me retired again.
That's a blast from the past.
It is a blast from the past. Yes, absolutely, it's a blast from the past. But just gorgeous. And sometimes you don't need too much. And so for this one, I'm actually just going to pop this onto the front part of the card, and I've cut it out into some glitter cardstock. And there you go. It doesn't need a lot. The stencil itself does all the beautiful work for you, and if you do use things like texture paste through them, you've got something really, really beautiful. So there you go, Joe.
Really.
Phew.
You right?
Yep, all right. Sweating a little bit there, rushing, thinking I've got some things to do before we actually finish the show, and I'm like, we're running out of time.
Oh, well, I better be quick then, hadn't I? Right, let me whiz back through the eight brand new stencils that you're getting in this collection. I'm just being really careful now, aren't I? I'm exercising extreme caution when it comes to words. So, scattered foliage is the first one that you're going to get, just there. This one here is your cute florals. Then you've got your abstract swirls, your rosebud floral, your beautiful butterflies. You've got the polka dots. You've also got your elegant trellis, and the love hearts there as well. $34.99 or $46.95 if you want to go for these. I'll tell you what, I'm glad I'm not working with Johnny and Charlotte for the rest of the week, this week. I'm glad I got a couple of days rest, because I've done one show with them tonight, 1 2-hour show, and I've got myself in more trouble than I have in the last month. Honestly. Right up that garden path is where they've taken me this evening. If you want to get those as a platinum member, $27.99 or $37.56. They're a terrible influence. Let's share with you some of the other stuff that's on the show. We've also got the out of this world deal for you, $16.48 or $20.96. You're actually getting a half price deal. Oh, yeah, you get the half price on the kit there. You're also going to get the tape pen and the foam pads. Next slide, please. This is the Explorer kit, this one just here. You've got to get 2 track packs of the tri-blends in here. You're also going to get some stamps, the rocker blocks, the correct cardstock, and the ink pad as well. £24 or $32 as a platinum member. We're going to come back and we're going to give you a very, very quick preview, aren't we? I can say as well that the demo of the day is number 3. The butterflies, schmetterlings, number 3.
Well, I say it just shows you, doesn't it, what people love. And they are absolutely beautiful. They are really gorgeous products to work with to create something quite stunning. So thank you very much for that. Right, can I show you a sneak peek of what's coming up? Am I allowed?
Go for it.
Because I'm launching these this Friday.
Nice.
Honestly, these are just fantastic. I love these stamps. The turn of the cute penguins. Look how beautiful these are. They are absolutely gorgeous stamps that I know you are going to have so much fun with. They are super cute. Look at him. That's you. That's you, jigging and dancing around. But honestly, these are incredible. So how are we doing for time, Joe? How are we doing for time?
You've got a few minutes, Debbie.
Good. Can I flick through loads of samples? I want you to see just how gorgeous, no matter what style of card, no matter what, oops, I think I've dropped something there, oh gosh, are literally absolutely beautiful. Keep them stripped back and simple if you want. Take your things from your other crafty, look, so much fun. They really are, and I'm really looking forward to the show on Friday. This is launching at 3 p.m. UK time. Conversion please, conversion. catch everybody
10
out
a.m.,
here. 10 a.m.
7 a.m.
7 a.m. 10 a.m. Eastern time, 7 a.m.
Pacific
time. Absolutely gorgeous, and I adore these stamps, every single one. There are 4 in the collection, so you will be getting 4, but can you see every single one that I've shown you are just absolutely beautiful. They're super cute, and I know you're going to love them just as much as I do. I've got loads to show you what we're going to be doing with that one, so that's definitely something to keep your eyes peeled for on Friday at the launch day at 3 p.m.
Ah, amazing. Make sure you come back and join Debbie and Becky, is it?
Becky, yeah, I've got Becky.
Becky and Debbie will be here with you Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Oh, amazing. Right. So I'm going to share with you card of the day is this one, and the gorgeous butterflies. It's going to go up on the wall there for you. Tomorrow, another big day here tomorrow. The Queen of Crafters Companion and the Queen of the Dance Floor is back with us. That was the beginning of a dance move, by the way. I know, snake hips, right? Sarah will be back here tomorrow. We'll be getting a lot. I might ask her if she can teach me her cha-cha-cha from Saturday night, because I've been doing it at home, making it up myself, dancing around the living room. Anyway, midday tomorrow in the UK, 7 a.m. East Coast time. Myself and Craig will be here with you for Wake Up Call, looking ahead to that craft vault, which is going to be rounding up the end of summer sale for you. It ends tomorrow. So myself and Sarah will be here with some of the highlights that you've seen. And then myself and Debbie will be back as well tomorrow night for Creative Cravings, which will be absolutely glorious. So I hope you can come and join us for all of it. If not all of it, then some of it. Remember all the glorious things that you've seen in this show tonight as well. We had that incredible Year of Crafts collection, the extra paper pads that go with it. That butterfly blush collection is hanging on by a thread. If you want to grab that, it is very, very limited. So do make sure you go and get your hands on that as well. Well, what a fantastic show it's been. Thank you very much, Debbie. It's been lovely being back in the studio with you. I look forward to doing it all again tomorrow night.
Yes, thank you very much. I have had a thoroughly lovely day. Been here all day, so it's been really, really fun, and I'm looking forward to doing it all over again tomorrow. So yes, I shall see you all then.
Excellent. Right, if you're across in the US, enjoy the rest of your day. If you are here in the UK, enjoy the rest of your evening. And we'll see you back here tomorrow for another full, fun-filled, full day of crafting. I'll leave you on that note. Take care.